CM Punk was at Bound for Glory. You wrote to me and wanted to talk about this. I've not written too much, but what do you make of the whole thing? So essentially, CM Punk was backstage at Bound for Glory this past weekend. Ace Steel, his tag team partner behind the scenes in various battles, is working as a producer at Impact/TNA at present, and it said that Punk turned down a guest appearance on the Impact pay-per-view. What do you think?
But it was in Chicago, and Punk is very oriented with Chicago. And, for a guy that kind of got away from the wrestling business 7 or 8 years ago, his name is always out there for some reason. And I'm beginning to think that he plans it this way. I think he lives under the philosophy of O news, or any kind of news is news at all. So if he's there, let's report on this. Of course, when he was there, all the rumors start, because that's what wrestling thrives on, rumors. You think he's going to TNA? Could he go to TNA? And if you ask me that question, I would have to say, I don't think he's going to TNA. I don't believe he's going to TNA because I don't think they can afford him. I think his price is well up there. And I've said before, I think he left AEW because he forced his firing. I think he wanted to get fired. Therefore, and legally, he may not have been able to just walk away. But if he got fired, that's a different story. They fired him, which left the door open for WWE for him to go there. And that's what everybody thought, me included. But now it comes out that no, they don't want to sign him right now, and they have even put this additive in their news about him. Not signing him now doesn't mean not signing him next year, or signing in 6 months or a year from now, because it's always in the works. And I think if somebody gets hurt, and they have a pretty deep bench now, if anybody gets hurt and they just need to fill in instead of reaching back into their bench, which wouldn't be hard to do, pulling out CM Punk after he's been gone all this time would make headlines, and it would probably help their bottom line. So I think he knows what he's doing, or I hope he knows what he's doing, because nobody else does. But I think he's going to come out. I think he's going to come out on top in all this.
Do you think it's a good move by Punk to, let's say he was legally allowed to, do you think it's a good move for him to not appear on an Impact pay-per-view?
Yes.
Do you think it would devalue him if he turned up to do anything?
I think that devalues him, because, well, if he's going to appear on that, why wouldn't he appear on another one or another one or another one? And I don't care what the money is. I don't think Punk needs the money. I think he was pretty well Mick Foley-ish with his money, saved his money. And I think his name is worth quite a bit. And for him just to appear on a TNA pay-per-view or an Impact pay-per-view kind of devalues his name. And so when he brings his name out, he'll want it to mean as much as it can mean, and he'll go from there. And I think he knows what he's doing.